Okay, now we actually start playing the actual game. I'm really excited. Sorry, I'm super stoked about this game. I love this game a lot. And from the looks of it, it looks like some of the DLC that I did have to purchase in the past is actually on here for free, which is really, really nice. That includes the DLC of being able to fish. I never finished that storyline, and then there was like a whole bunch of new things that I could create. So, yeah, it's really exciting. Okay, so we have awakened on a sandy shore. We have no idea where we are. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of shipwreckage here, which means that, there might be potential survivors. So we're going to look around and see if we can find anything. It looks like here's a chest. So she's hearing a voice. But I want to get in here first. We'll go ahead and collect some food real quick. Get some kelp. You will need as much material as possible when it comes to this game with how much building you will actually end up having to do. Okay, so there is a random person here that washed up on shore. Sorry, I'm checking my chat really quick. Like I said, this whole thing does not want to actually tell me if there is chat going on or not. Yeah, see, it's completely blank, which is annoying. So this guy is hilarious. He says some really snarky things and it cracks me up. He's kind of a grump too, which makes it even better. So he's going to show us something. Oh cool, he's going to show us some dead bodies. Jesus. It's messed up. Okay, so it looks like this girl's alive. Okay, sorry about that. I'm trying to check the chat and it's not showing up, so I can't do anything about it. I'm even looking at my phone and it's not updating, so I don't know what's going on. So if you guys are messaging me, I'm sorry. Alright. Looks like she's just cowering down in here. Okay, so we need to make shelter, make a bed, and make a fire for some food. So I'm gonna go around and start collecting as much material as possible to get this started. So that way we can just get this started and get the show on the road without having to get stopped every time we create something. Because what will happen is anytime you build something on here that is brand new, you have to worry about them pausing you so you can have a quick little dialogue session. It's one of the things of the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to oh, probably can't do anything with that. This is a slime and it's dead. So when you do interact with the bodies, it will actually get them to wash away from the shore. So we'll just clean up the beach real quick so we don't have such a morbid sight outside of our little sand hut that we're going to build here in a few. Okay, so looks like we've cleared up most of it. We're gonna go ahead and get some more food too. So this doesn't look like much now, but when you do start cooking and stuff, it'll create something brand new. We'll give you more food, and like I said earlier with the weapons, some of the food that you make will actually give you specific perks for a little bit of time, more like things along the lines of like speed or defense. So yeah, it's really helpful if you know what kind of food you need for, you know, a boss fight that may be coming up soon. As you can tell, as yourself, all you really can do when it comes to fighting is swing a weapon. You can't necessarily do much more. And because of that, you know, you need those kinds of perks to help you out. And grab more sand just to kind of get us situated. You will never run out of space when it comes to collecting blocks. There is a limit on inventory at the moment, but once you start actually playing the game and go along with the story, you will unlock a whole bunch of new things, and that really helps out. The awesome thing about this little guy here, Malroth, he will actually follow you around. He'll help protect you. He'll help collect items for you if he can hit them and destroy them, as you can see. And yeah. Okay. Okay, so he's talking about Scaly Winkles, which are kind of like, you know, those versions of scallions, which was just what I picked up. And anyway, you can find them with bubbles. It's pretty easy to do. Just aim down when you hold LT and go to town. And then you can also find shells like this, and if you destroy them, they give you the same thing. Okay, I want to make sure we have enough food because we will be fighting a whole bunch of stuff, and you can never have too much food in this game either. Eating and resting are the only ways to really raise your health back up from where it was. Alright, we're gonna kill some of these slimes too. So fighting these mob guys will actually give you what's called oil, and that is what you can use to build torches. And I'm not about sleeping in the dark. There we go. Okay, and then we'll get some of this, which is dry grass. And we will be using this to make our beds. Malroth is super helpful in this whole aspect because at the very beginning, like, you don't have the hammer that was shown in the little cutscene right before we started here on this island. So, you know, anything that you can destroy will really help you out. There we go. Get this ass whooping. Okay. I think we are good to go. The only other thing I really want is some more wood, but there's only so much right here on this beach, so we will just head back and... Oh look, here's some right here. Maybe we can get this. I wish we could tear up this log. It's so dumb that you can't. Okay. Let's head back over here and help out this girl. Her name is Lulu, so... we will go ahead and get started. What we'll do is we'll start placing... Oh, my bad. Wrong button. We'll make ourselves some shelter first. There we go. And whatever room you make, it will actually show up like this. It'll glow up and shine and sparkle and all this sort of crap. There are different types of rooms depending on the furniture that you put in there. So that really narrows down what you need. Okay, so we completed make a room. Okay, so now we're going to learn the recipe on how to make a bonfire so that we can start cooking our own food, which will, like I said earlier, will help with our health later on when we start fighting and with our stamina. I'm glad we got more of that too, so that way we can put some lights up in our house because it'll get very dark here soon. So we'll make some of these. They come in a stack of 5. And then we can make a bonfire. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put the bonfire over here. I don't want to put it next to our workstation. It's not like it'll burn you or anything, but because this is a block-based game, you have to worry about where you put things, otherwise you might trap yourself. Okay, so now we can start cooking. So what you'll do is you'll go to your hotbar, press X, and then it'll actually start cooking after you confirm it, and it has like a little timer on it. See the timer? So it'll only take a little bit of time before we actually need to start coming over here and eating it. And you don't have to worry about it burning. It'll be perfectly fine. It just twinkles like that when it's done, and then you can come over and collect it. Yuck. I wouldn't want to eat sand. Okay, so that is complete. Now that's left is to make our beds. Okay, we learned how to make straw bedding, which will just look like a lot of straw on the ground. See, we've already collected this, so we don't actually have to travel further down the beach and take care of it ourselves. We've already collected everything we need, so we can start building. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and place some lights because, yeah, she be dark. I don't like it. I'm gonna go ahead and cook some more as well. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll put a torch over here and one right where you happen to be standing. There we go. We'll put one over here too. It's kind of dark. And then what we'll do is we will place our beds down. So the beds are a 2-block thing, which will really kind of help out with how you want to lay things out. There we go. The beds are done. Okay, now it is time to get some rest, and that might help us out. Okay, so it looks like we made ourselves another friend. So Lulu and Malroth do not see eye to eye, and they constantly bicker. It's a thing that'll happen throughout the game. It's pretty fun though. And there will be a lot of missions like this throughout the game where you have to do some building and make a specific room for a specific person. There are actually things you can unlock by doing this. Okay, so Malroth's a bit bummed. He wants to try and do some building too. Poor guy. So there will be two types of weapons that you will be able to make. You'll be able to make things for Malroth and Malroth only, and then you can also make things for yourself. And you'll eventually start creating civilizations, you know, like building homes and farms and stuff like that, and then people will actually come to your civilization. And based on their role, you can actually make weapons and give it to them to equip so that they can help you fight off hordes of monsters whenever they do decide to attack, which is really nice. Especially when it comes to like fighting bosses, you know, they have a whole bunch of mobs and it's not fun, especially when all you can do is just swing around and hit. So yeah, it's really nice. There you go. So you give him a club and now he can start smacking shit. Okay, so we're gonna go fight our very first boss here in a second. I'm just trying to make sure I have some food. So your food is also that little gauge that's right next to your health. When it gets, like I said, when it gets low, you actually start to struggle to fight and swing your weapon if you need to defend yourself or even to deconstruct things. It really does come in handy if your health and your hunger are up. So that way, if there is something, there's no surprises. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff. See all the bubbles? We can get plenty of Scaly Winkles, I think they are. But we're set right now. We've got good enough food. And you can actually eat this stuff raw. It just doesn't heal or fill up your hunger gauge as much as you would like it to or need it to. So yeah, the cooking aspect of it is just for making it heal you up faster and such. There we go. Alright, I think we are done. Let's go kick some ass. So there is also another bug about this game where the boss will target you no matter what. There we go. And just like that, our first boss is down. So each monster that you do fight, you get XP for, and as your health will go up, Malboth will get stronger and do more damage. So it has a specific gauge that it maxes out at depending on where you are at, and as you progress through the story, your level can reach higher. I can't remember what the actual gauge was for like the final level. I can't remember. I want to say it was like maybe 30 or 40, maybe 50. I'm not sure. It's been, like I said, I completed this game last year, so I have the memory of, you know, a goldfish. I can't remember every single aspect of this game, but it will become clearer, and I can always Google it too. Okay, we're going to Naruto on our way back to our little hut over here, our nice little sand hut, and get some sleep. It'll help us regain our health without having to stuff our face. Just know that the sprinting does actually lower your food. So it just, see how quick it went down? That is a thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, it's time to go to sleep now.